Hey everyone, welcome to this week's video for the week ending August the 15th, 2026. And this video is about my Stocks and Shares ISA and in particular the three ETFs that I call the Concrete Foundation. So without further ado, let's just move on. First of all, we'd just like to say obviously no financial advice is being offered in these videos. It's purely a record of my personal journey with my Stocks and Shares ISA. So on the right hand side, as you look at the screen, you can see last week's position of just my three ETFs and this week's position of those same three ETFs. As you can see, the growth builders and foundations. Now, as you can see, there's been very little movement as such. We're talking few coppers on the FTSE All World, pretty much a little bit down on the S&P 500, again a few coppers, and the E3Qs, we got about £2 increase by the looks of it, because that had been down for some weeks. But I do these on a weekly basis, and really there's not going to be generally much change on a weekly basis. But the reason I do these, first of all, I like to record everything, but secondly, in weeks, months, years to come, you'll be able to pick a particular week's video about a particular week's movement and compare it to a previous month or year. So so week on week, very little movement, but of course with an ISA, Stocks and Shares ISA, we're talking about really looking at a minimum of 3 to 5 years, and really 10 to 20 years to see substantial movement. But it's nice to see the week-to-week basis, and looking on the positive side, it hasn't gone down. So that's one good thing. Although I always say, never look at a gift horse in the mouth. If it does go down, that gives us a greater opportunity then to buy more shares or partial shares for the same amount of money. But as I say, at the moment, this week compared to last week, very little movement. So solid concrete foundation there, and we're just obviously letting that snowball roll in these first few weeks, months, even years. It's going to be very, very hard to see any growth. Gradually, we'll start to grow. And considering I started these Stocks and Shares the end of January 2026 going into February 2026, and as I record this, it's August 2026. What we're talking, getting on for 7 months, say. Starting from scratch, from zero. So we're not doing too bad. So that's this week's present position. So hopefully you've enjoyed seeing what's going on. If you have, and you enjoy those videos, please subscribe, like and follow. I like to always say, let's get some excitement into investing. Even when there's very little movement, we've still got other things happening. We've got dividends either being coming into ex-dividends, so we're getting ready for them to start paying out, or we've actually come to the point where they do pay out, and gradually we see that growth, that snowball, that little layer by layer on that snowball building. So please subscribe, like and follow, and look forward to seeing you in the next video really soon.